So my grandfather Charles was a hard-working family man, worked all his life and devoted everything he did to his family. His house was always filled with all of us, big massive family. Every night you had us round. Loved having his dogs around as well, and that was one of his last wishes, was to have the dogs with him. Just absolutely adored having every single person around, having the laughter in the house and, you know, keeping everyone happy. He loved seeing all the new kids being born. He was a great grandfather to 19 kids, you know, just absolutely adored having his family with him. My mum actually works in the children's, so I had a brief sort of background that it was a bit of respite care for families that needed it, or, you know, a bit of long-term help. I never really understood the background to needing it that quickly. My grandfather was diagnosed quite late on, and it was only between getting diagnosed and passing away, it was 6 days. It was all very quick to us, and when we came into the hospice from the hospital, everything was done so it's hard to put into words. It made us feel like it wasn't going to be just 24 hours with him. They were asking what his likes and dislikes were. They were trying to just get us to explain a bit about his history, what music he was into, who he would want around, did he want the dogs brought up. It made us feel like it was going to be a bit of a long-term thing. We knew it wasn't, but to have that palliative care in place, that you could actually bring people from the hospital where it's quite clinical into a homely environment. During COVID times it was completely different and not an experience I would want anybody to ever go through, but to actually have the hospice there to provide you with that homely care, that actually we could see my grand actually, right, I'm relaxed, I'm happy now, I'm in a good safe place. People need to see the hospice isn't just your end point, you know, it's there to give you that support, that bit of time that you need to understand what you're going through. They're there, they've been through so many things with so many different people. They're able to give you that bit of background, that bit of help and bit of research that maybe you wouldn't get in the hospital, or you wouldn't already know about your disease, or, you know, they're there to try and help you, not try and make it scary for you. And definitely from an outside perspective, I would feel a lot more comfortable coming into a hospice now than a hospital, if it was my sort of time that I needed a bit of space or a bit of relaxation from a hospital experience, or, you know, just that bit of time that it made you feel like you were at home but you still had all the stuff you needed to keep yourself feeling okay.